Hello everybody, it's Dr. Pink Gaming and we're back with another Dreamlight Valley video, and in this video I have on my best horse riding outfit that I could put together because we are discussing our first impressions of Wish Blossom Ranch, the newly announced DLC. We had a little teaser trailer announcement today, and so I just thought it would be fun to discuss our first impressions. So if you're not wanting any spoilers, or maybe you want to head to Dreamlight Valley's channel to watch that video on your own, I just have some screen grabs in this one. So if you're interested in my first impressions, let's go ahead and get straight into it. On Dreamlight Valley's YouTube today, and I believe on their X account, I don't have one, but I'm sure they posted on there as well. They announced that they are having their next DLC called Wish Blossom Ranch. And as you can see here, we are getting a few characters and some horse riding action, which is really fun that they are bringing this into the game. I did feel like this little teaser, I mean, we are going to get some more info obviously, but I feel like this little teaser was quite small, and that makes me feel like I'm hoping the DLC isn't too small as well. It seems like they're going a little off the regular route that they have been going with Storybook Vale and Eternity Isle, where they have like a storyline and a villain or a couple villains, and you have all these other characters that you're going to find. We didn't seem to get any inkling of that through this DLC. Obviously, as you can see from the picture, they did talk about in this little video Snow White and Tinkerbell, which is really exciting. I guess I did assume that we would get Tinkerbell, but I was just curious how she would come into the game, because Tinkerbell, I feel like Disney tends to be really protective over, and she's just a little small fairy, so I was wondering how they would do that. But here she is just a little cute little small fairy, and they didn't say anything about this goose, but this goose was in the trailer in several times, but it kind of reminded me of the geese in the Aristocats, but it never said anything about her. So I'm assuming this might not be a specific character, but it just really reminded me of the characters from the Aristocats. But besides these ones that they showed, and obviously Maximus, it didn't seem like they were hinting at other characters coming in. That makes me really curious. I didn't really expect Tinkerbell to get a home, a specific home for us to place down if she did come into the game, but I am really hoping that we get one for Snow White. I'm not sure, I don't think I saw anything in the trailer that seemed to be her home, but I'm sure we'll find out later on. And they didn't really hint towards any type of storyline as well. They did let us know that they will have more information on a stream October 15th. I don't know what time that's going to be at or anything, but if you are interested, be on the lookout for that. Probably posted on their X account and whatnot. But I will be interested in watching this stream just to gain some more info, because like I said, it didn't seem like they gave a lot, or this DLC looks very large, which makes me curious. You know how on the other DLCs we have to go into that one area with all the boats, and we enter from there, those floating boats? I can't remember what those were called. So I'm curious if we will still do the same with this one, where we kind of have to travel there that way, or if this is kind of just a little, in my mind, a little side DLC instead of a main one, just because it doesn't seem like we're getting those villains and characters and problems we have to fix, but I guess we'll find out. Here's another screen grab of all these horses. They did let us know that we were going to be able to customize our own horses, and they gave little clips of us riding our horse and whatnot, which is so fun. I'm glad to have another animal, and the fact that we get to kind of have our own little pet that we got to kind of pick out and choose ourselves will be really fun. I'm hoping we get to name them. I feel like we would. But it looks like here's a little glimpse at some of the different styles we'll be able to choose from. I will say this does really remind me of that Barbie horse riding game. I've never played that game before, but I've seen clips of it, and this strongly reminded me of that. So I can't speak to gameplay, obviously, because I haven't played either, but it just really reminded me of it. So maybe that's something I will need to try if I do end up liking this, or maybe they won't be alike at all. One thing I did see, they talked about it being like alpine and whatnot, and we can obviously see the snow and the trees. It didn't seem like there were different biomes, at least from the teaser, and I love having the different biomes. So that will be something that I miss, and why I kind of feel like if there aren't like these other biomes and stuff to explore, like it doesn't feel like a full, like well-rounded, I don't want to say well-rounded, I guess, but just like a large DLC. That's why I kind of feel like it's a little side one. But maybe other people feel differently. Maybe they're not wanting like the same route that they've been going. I was kind of happy with that, but you know, I'll probably be happy with this as well. Here's another little screen grab clip that I grabbed with more of our characters. Shows off some more of the decor. I'm hoping to get a lot of decor. I mean, I really like the decorating part of the game. It makes it kind of like those cozy decorating games, but this kind of adds another aspect to the cozy gaming because we do have the animals and the taking care of them and everything. So I do think that's really fun. It makes it feel like more zoned into a cozy game, which will be perfect for coming along with this winter time. I don't know, that's like the perfect time for me to kind of cozy up with a video game, and maybe we'll make it feel more relaxing if they don't have too strong of like character storyline stuff like they usually do, and it's just fun to just take care of our little horses. Here's a grab of the character with all of our new friends that we're gonna gain. Like I said, I still hope that we do get a house skin for Snow White. I've really been wanting her to come into the game. I assumed she would at some point, but I didn't see anything that had to do with like too much decorating in this teaser, but I'm sure we'll get some more information later on. They did let us know that this is going to launch sometime in November. I feel like that's what they've usually done, right? Or at least that's what they did with Storybook Vale. I'm pretty sure it came out in November. So that's really exciting. I am interested to see the stream, especially more so that it seems differently than the past DLCs. I am excited though, even if they do go a different route, but let me know what you guys think off of just your first impressions. I feel like this is also something I'm gonna need to process and ponder a little bit on how I feel about it because it is so different. Maybe I'm gonna start to get more excited. I mean, I'm definitely excited about the animal part of it, but I'm not so sure if it is such a cozy game and taking care of our animals and whatnot, if I want all of the other villagers like joining in. Like one of the pictures I showed, like there were other villagers there. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, the villagers kind of get on my nerves. So if I just had like a quiet place to go and there's just like Snow White and Tinkerbell and I get to just take care of my animals in peace, would be really nice without the interruptions, but we shall see. So let me know what you guys think, how you're feeling about this new teaser, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!